Hi, I'm Max.
Hi, and I'm Denise.
And welcome back to another edition of Urban Lifestyles. And of course, we've got a great show for you today. Some of the things we're going to talk about is a piece that you did with MSD.
Yes, very important, so stay tuned.
And we also have a piece that we did with a lady that has a bartending school. We also got an opportunity to go over to a new cigar bar over in southern Indiana and a lot more. So stay with us and we'll be right back.
Morning show is the best that there is. Period.
Yeah, champ, don't you make me.
Oh, I ain't working around. We are here as usual.
That's too much. This the one.
We right here.
You wake up and catch me from 6 to 10 on your number one station for R&B, Magic 101.
Denise, you got an opportunity to go to a bartending school, so tell us, what was that like?
It was great because I often wonder, how do the people that mix our drinks, the mixologists, even come about to get the training? But here in Louisville and Kentucky, it's pretty neat. So let's just take a look. I'm at a place that it's quite fun, but if you're like me, have you ever wondered when you're enjoying libations and cocktails and you're at an event or an establishment and you have the wonderful bartenders who make those for you? Well, I want to introduce you to a young lady who has her own business in regards to bartenders. And I want to introduce you to Miss Cherise LeMaster. And Cherise, welcome to Urban Lifestyles.
Thank you. Thank you.
So tell me about your business, your school. You're one of the one and onlys here in Kentucky, and how you came about doing this.
So I own a full-service wedding and event planning business called LeMaster Events, and we added a mobile bar service under the umbrella of that event company. The school came about because I needed to train my bartenders to work for my bar service. So In the Mix bar service is 7 years old, and In the Mix bartending school is about 5 years old.
So did you always have a passion for making different cocktails and drinks, and that's what ignited this?
I did. I've been in the bar business for about 27 years. So it started a long time ago as just a way to make some extra money, and it became kind of a lifestyle, a little part-time thing, but always a fun way to be out without being out, and it just kind of took off from there.
So I want to make sure I get this correct. Tell me about being the first and the one and only when it comes to Louisville and when it comes to Kentucky and Indiana. Now break that down for me.
Sure. So In the Mix bar service is right now the only licensed bartending school in the city of Louisville. But I have the first and only minority-owned bartending school in the state of Kentucky.
Pretty impressive. So basically, when you have students that come in, do you have classes that are at certain times, or how is that in case somebody is watching and say, hey, I think I want to go to learn to be a bartender or a mixer?
Sure, we post the class schedule online, so the classes are listed for the whole year. It's a 5-week program, so when you sign up, you have an opportunity to come and work with me in a classroom environment. It's hands-on. We learn classic cocktails, we learn fundamentals, techniques. Sometimes we have people come in and do demonstrations. The students are also afforded an opportunity at graduation to get behind a real bar and serve drinks to their families and their friends. And we just have a good time. We basically teach them introduction to bartending.
Now, in conjunction with that, I know you also provide consulting services and at establishments. Tell me about that.
So individuals that want to have a bar inside of a restaurant or a nightclub will call for consulting to basically see how to do that. So we come in and help with bar design. We help with cocktail curation for signature cocktails and menus. We do hiring, training, inventory, basically everything they need to know on how to operate a successful bar.
So I know, and your fingerprints is all over this design, of course.
Yes, we've done a few locally. We're licensed in Kentucky and Indiana, so we move across across the river.
Now, tell me about some of your favorite libations that you like to make. Do you have some favorites, or it's all across the board? And do you create anything on your own?
I'm a mixologist, and I do cocktail curation, so restaurants can call me to do their custom menus for them. I also curate for weddings, so if people want to have a signature cocktail that is only theirs, we do those. We offer what's called a unity ceremony with cocktails, so they can basically mix their own signature drink and then offer it during their cocktail hour. So I think of some pretty fun and unique ways to involve alcohol into almost any occasion. But I have a few favorites. I'm not a drinker. I've never been a drinker. So I just like to mix.
And also touch on, I think you said at your establishment where people can come in and have fun with making drinks. Tell me about that real quick.
Sure, we do cocktail classes. I started doing that about 9 years ago, so it's kind of a hands-on experience. We incorporate games and food. We bring in catering and do really good food options to pair with the cocktails. So you could come in with a group of people and get hands-on instruction on how to make 2 to 3 cocktails. And we have a good time with that. It's kind of like a paint and sip, but no paint. It's all alcohol.
So we will go on your website for people interested in having fun and signing up to do that.
Yes.
And what is your website?
It is inthemixbarservice.com. So inthemixbar, SV as in Victor, C.com.
And real quick, show me about what's one of your favorites to mix up.
It really depends on the establishment. You can determine for yourself what a standard shot is going to be at an establishment. Typically for me and for a lot of bars, it would be like 1.5 ounces. But if you're doing a cocktail, you may end up doing more of a 2-ounce shot just to incorporate all the ingredients.
And is there some type of rule, because I don't know, in regards to you, like you're mixing this, is there a rule that says if I'm going to bring in like some apples or fruit, or I'm going to mix it with, I don't know, some kind of margarita mix or something, is there a rule to say how much mix per bourbon and other things that's supposed to come in to make the drink?
Each one is going to depend on the recipe. So typically, it depends on what it is. I can't even say it's really typically, and also a lot of different drinks have a lot of different ingredients. So your spirit is usually going to be 1.5 ounces to 2 ounces, and then you may do a 1 ounce mix with that. So I just put 3 different things in this, and I did about 1 ounce of each.
So that was a great piece, and I got an opportunity to try ginger beer in a drink, and I've always said I'm not a big fan, but the way that was mixed together, it was actually a very good cocktail.
And the thing she reminded me that she can create her own recipes. So it's like people who are cooking aficionados, they come up and create their own recipes, and that drink was really good. It was refreshing. It was just good.
Right, and we'll take another break, and we'll be right back.
The morning ride. You won't want to get out of the car when the Streets Morning Takeover is on the Ville's #1 for hip-hop.
Early in the morning.
96.
Hi, I'm Max Maxwell with the West Louisville Tennis Club, and we are inviting you to join us this summer for the 2025 season because we're going to be playing tennis on hard courts and clay courts, and guess what? It's absolutely free.
It's absolutely free, and we're actively recruiting existing middle, high school girls and boys to join our juniors program. Juniors are ages 12 to 18. We provide professional coaching, year-round play for you guys, stipends to buy your equipment, your shoes, or whatever is needed. So if you're interested in learning and growing, come on down. We're glad to have you. Come one, come all.
So join us at the West Louisville Tennis Club. You got an opportunity to catch up again this month with MSD, so tell us what's going on.
I think this is a very important segment. Stay tuned to this because MSD offers an assistance program to help with the wastewater portion of your water bill. So let's just take a look. So today we have another informative segment brought to you by MSD because MSD provides our safe, clean waterways for our community. Today I'm going to have an important interview because we're at MSD's main building. I want to introduce you to Customer Assistance Program Administrator Debbie Johnson. She's going to talk about how MSD helps people who have difficulty paying their water bills. And Debbie, welcome to Urban Lifestylez.
Hi, thank you for having me today.
I just love the information that's going to come out on this particular topic, so I want to get right into it. What is this program that helps people pay their water bills?
Well, the Wastewater Rate Assistance Program is a program for wastewater customers, and they will get a 30% discount on their wastewater bill for income eligible customers. The requirements for this program, their income needs to be at or below 175% below the poverty limit, and they need to be the leasee or the owner of, and it be their primary residence. And then they need to have wastewater charges on their bill.
Oh, okay. So basically we have 3 areas of requirements that deem them to be eligible.
Correct.
Okay. Now, how can customers apply for the discount program?
They have several options. They can contact our customer relations department and request an application to be mailed to them. They can also go to MSD's website to apply through our online portal. And since we are a partner with the Office of Social Services here in Louisville, Kentucky, they can contact their office to apply for the program even while they're applying for the LIHEAP program. The applications will take effect November 1st of every year, and the discount will be effective until October 31st of next year.
Now, there are customers and they have determined they are eligible. Is there a limit on how many households can receive the discounts?
Yes, we have a 3,000 customer limit every year. And one thing I want to add is this program began back in August of 2020. And this was during the emergency pandemic, the COVID-19 pandemic. And there was a need for customer assistance at that time, so MSD decided to start this program, and we've been funding this program ever since.
So is there anything else that the customers in this community need to know to be able to take benefit of this program?
Well, we do have another program called the Senior Citizen Discount Program, and it is for customers 65 or over. The household income threshold is $40,000 or less. The options for that in applying is to call the Customer Relations Department and request an application to be mailed. They can also go through our portal on the MSD website and apply easily online. And once again, since we partner with the Office of Social Services, they're welcome to contact them and they will take your application as well. One thing I want to add is that customers who apply for the Wastewater Rate Assistance Program cannot currently have the Senior Citizen Discount Program both at the same time. And a person that has the Senior Citizen Discount Program, applies for the Senior Citizen Discount Program, cannot currently have the Wastewater Rate Assistance Program. Only one discount program is available to the customer at a time.
Okay, Debbie, I just appreciate you taking the time out and giving us a lot of information that will help so many people in our community. There was a lot of stuff that I didn't even know about, and what comes to mind are some church members and so forth, people that I know that could benefit that. So I'll know how to tell them to direct their questions to you all at MSD.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
I think it's so important how MSD is just engaged in the community, and they're always finding ways to give back.
Mm-hmm. And this was information that's out there. A lot of people didn't know about it. I didn't know about it. So I hope you all took along some of the pearls of nuggets of information, and somebody you may know or yourselves to go sign up and get be a partaker of this phenomenal assistance program.
Right, and if you want to find out more information, be sure to go to their website. We'll take another break and we'll be right back.
Steve Harvey Morning Show is the best that there is. Period.
Yeah, Champ, don't you make me.
Oh, I can work it around. We are here as usual.
That's too much. This the one.
We right here.
You wake up and catch me from 6 to 10 on your number one station for R&B, Magic 101.3.
name is Deslerie Rose Van. People call me Reese. I am the Supplier Diversity and Procurement Assistant for the Louisville Water Company. When people ask me what my role is with the water company, I explain to them that I enter the contracts for the construction jobs and projects that's going on around the town, and I am over the supplier diversity, I'm over the small business equity program. When I interface with the public, I usually am explaining to them how refreshing our water is at the water company and how much work goes into keeping the water clean. To work for the company that produces the best water in the world makes me feel very proud, and I represent it very well. To be engaged with the Small Business Equity Program, you just have to go to Eventbrite first and register for a workshop if you have any questions or if you want a one-on-one meeting. But it's directed towards small businesses around the town that's mostly women-owned, minority-owned, and deal with construction. I'll tell people like myself, people of color, that are interested in working for the Louisville Water Company that it's a great place to work. It's diverse. We got great benefits. There is so many different opportunities. Longevity. Most people's been here for years.
Well, Denise, I got an opportunity to check back in again with the Bay Cigar Lounge over in Clarksville, Indiana. And I have to admit, it's a phenomenal space, so let's just take a look. Well, I'm here at the Bay Cigar Lounge on Eastern Boulevard in Clarksville, Indiana. And this is not our first trip here, but because we were here when they were building this, when they had this great idea, and now it's come to fruition. I'm here with Julius and Sonia Wilkerson. Welcome back to Urban Lifestylez, and congratulations on your grand opening. And tell us all about it.
Thank you. We appreciate it. We appreciate you coming back, checking us out again. Well, like I said, we just opened up this past week. We call that our soft opening week, and we're welcoming everyone to come over for the whole month of October. We're going to waive the fee and just allow all members are open to the public, basically, allowing everyone who wants to come over and check out the Bay Cigar Lounge to come over and check us out with no charge.
So, Sonia, when someone comes, what can they expect?
Well, we've put together a nice menu of hospitality. So you've got all the selections of bourbon. We've got vodka, we've got wine, and of course we have premium cigars. So pretty much anything you're looking for along the lines of cigars we have produced. We definitely try to make sure that we provide what our guests are looking for. So we let them know that if you're shopping the humidor and you don't see something you like, to let us know, and we'll make sure to bring it to them.
So when someone is looking at your venue, your establishment, what makes you unique? What makes you different?
Well, there's a few things that make us different than most places. One being that we have over 5,000 square feet of footage here where you can enjoy cigars. And we like to think that we made this place very comfortable, cozy, and, classy. So this place, it just speaks of being high class. We have a bunch of TVs, as you can see here, that for this time of the year, it's pretty special because, this is basketball and football time. College football is really kicking off. So, when the fights take place, we like to think that this is going to be the perfect place to come enjoy any type of sports that may be taking place.
So, of course, we've seen the big picture. So kind of take us individually into the different rooms, the different compartments, and how it fits the different customers that you have.
Well, we have a lot of space in here. Of course, when you first come in the door, we get you checked in, whether you're a member or just walking in off the street. We have different ways of being able to enter into the Bay. But for those special top tier members, we have what we call the First 50 Godfather room. It's our royal room where we issue out a code for individuals to be able to utilize that space exclusively. And that room is just always very, very laid back and kind of, quiet and jazzy for those individuals who want a more solitude smoke. So we have that room that's always available for those top tier members. But we didn't want to just stop there. We want to treat everyone who comes into the Bay special. So even for our master members, we have lockers that we just recently placed in here. Since the last time you were here, we didn't have that. We didn't have the second bar here that you see here that seems to be really good for when we have an overflow of individuals here at the Bay, and for when we do cater in food as well, because there's a lot of times that we'll have live entertainment here, which a lot of times will have a lot of food. So we wanted to make sure that our catering and our area for extra drinks and food would be sufficient for large crowds. And we pride ourselves on having a next level individuals who come here to enjoy the Bay. So we just wanted to make sure that we made a conducive place for the mature audience of Louisville and Southern Indiana to be able to come here and really enjoy themselves and enjoy live music and enjoy other great people, enjoy cigars, and enjoy, of course, great drinks.
Tell us about the barbershop.
Well, of course, Julius brought the barbershop to the Bay. So it's definitely scaled down from what we had before. I think previously we had about a 6, 7, 8 tier barbershop. It's now exclusive, not just members, but you do have to have an appointment, and it is a little premium attached to it. And then so what Julius was kind of mentioning earlier about the bay doors, or the Bay in general, the space, is that we didn't mention the bay doors, and that's our feature. That's why we call it the Bay. And when you have the bay doors open, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So you got to kind of, make sure we mention that.
Yeah, of course. When individuals are riding down the Eastern Boulevard here and they hear the music that comes from the inside of the Bay, or maybe playing from the outside, because we do have some speakers that play from the outside, you just tend to kind of look over and you say, hey man, what's going on over here? And individuals just really want to pull over. We've seen people stop at the light, circle the block, and next thing you know, they're pulling over and they're coming inside. So we feel like we're bringing something real special to the Southern Indiana area that it has never seen before. And it's just a short 7-minute drive from Louisville, downtown Louisville. So we like to think that people will, jump in their cars and come over here as well to enjoy.
Well, as you can see, they've got something for everybody. If you're an aficionado, if you just want to learn, just want to come over and have some dinner, maybe, a nice cocktail, or just hang out. It's a very cool vibe.
I like the thing that it's a lounge. It's an upscale lounge, and what lounge means, where you can just go and relax and get into a vibe and whatever you want to do, whether it's light bites, get a drink, do the cigar smoke. It's upscale. It's nice.
Right, and be sure to watch their website, because they're going to have some pretty cool jazz entertainment coming up as well. We'll take another break and we'll be right back.
It's going to be the morning ride. Let's go! Because you won't want to get out of the car when the Streets Morning Takeover is on the Bill's #1 for hip-hop.
Early in the morning.
96.
As always, we're here at Middletown Cycling, and we have another great segment that's coming up. So take a look at this. Well, I'm back again with Nira at Middletown Cycling, and we're at Gardner Lane and Bardstown Road, right behind Sullivan's Bakery. And that's the perfect place, because we're like celebrating a birthday, a 5-year anniversary. Yeah. Can't believe it's been that long.
It's been 5 years.
Yeah, but congratulations, and tell us what people can expect.
Well, we're having our sales that are going to start October 19th, but the actual celebration, we're going to have like a 25-mile bike ride from the shop, October 25th. And so we'll have coffee from Brotherwood Coffee, and then we'll have some bites, like something to eat in a food truck called the Gringo's Food Truck. So we're looking forward to that.
That sounds really great. Now, only thing I would have suggested is start it like on October 20th, because that happens to be my birthday. But
well, then
that's okay.
Next year I'll make sure it's on your birthday.
But hey, it's the little thing. It's the little thing. So tell us some of the great sales that you're going to have.
Well, we'll be having some sales on some mountain bikes, some road frame sets. So we do a lot of custom builds for a lot of people. So we're going to have some sales on our frame builds. We'll be including no labor to put it together, so we'll have that. We're also having sales on just parts and accessories. A lot of e-mountain bikes are going to have some sales. So we do have them all listed. Starting October 19th, we'll roll out the sales, and you'll be able to see them on our website, on our Instagram, and on our Facebook page.
And I'm assuming on the morning of the bike ride that people will be able to come in early, maybe get some little tune-ups, some quick things to get them out on the road safely as well.
We'll make sure that their bikes are safe to ride, and like I've been inviting people, come on in. When we open at 10 o'clock, and you're welcome to browse and get ready for the ride. Drink some coffee. There'll be some cookies from Kenya, from some birthday cookies. So you'll have that, and then you'll have food to eat after the ride.
Okay. And after the ride, people will come back over here. They'll reassemble and just kind of hang out and spend the day and have some great stories.
Yes, that's all we're gonna do is just have fun. That's all we're gonna have fun.
Okay. And if people want to find out more about the bike ride and different things like that, how can they get this information?
Yes, so it will be on our Facebook and Instagram pages. Our handle is middleoftown_cycling, or if you go to our website, www.middleoftowncycling, you can also call us here, 502-882-2453.
You know, this has been another great show, and the weather's changing, so I know some people are going to be riding bikes less. They're going to be finding ways to ride inside, but your main thing is to make sure that you're staying busy.
Right. Active, and it's a fun way to do it.
Right, and speaking of staying busy and fun way to do things, on November 22nd, Destination Smooth Jazz 6 will be back at the Kentucky Center for African American Heritage. And Denise, tell us who's coming.
Well, it's going to be a phenomenal two players. You have Adrian Crutchfield on the sax, and we also have a phenomenal guitarist, Dee Brown. And you didn't know about Dee Brown, but I did.
Right.
His music is great. Both artists are great, and I've seen Adrian Crutchfield in person, so both artists are going to be great. You don't want to miss it.
Right. So as she said, it's going to be a great show. If you haven't gotten your tickets, be sure to go to eventbrite.com, Destination Smooth Jazz 6, or you can go to Better Days Records at 921 Barrett Avenue. Doesn't matter where you get your tickets, just make sure that you get them because they are going fast. And also, we're going to have bourbon tastings, wine tasting. We have the Black Italian restaurant that's going to be there as well. So whatever you want, whatever the mood you're trying to set, it all happens.
You can buy drinks, you can buy food, and you have the tasting.
Right. So as I said, it's a spot you don't want to miss, and we'll see you on November 22nd. You know what? I think that's our show.
Oh, and that's our time.
And we'll see you back here next time on Urban Lifestyles.
Bye.
And remember to take the shot.
Mm-hmm.